What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how and why I rotate my tires and what to look out for when doing so. All right, rotating tires. Seems like the simplest thing, which it really is not difficult, but there is a way and a method to do it and a reason why we do it, not only just to save tire life. Now, the first reason, obviously, like I just said, is tire life. If you rotate the tires throughout the truck properly, you'll maintain even wear through the tires and extend the tire life as far as you can. Now, number two, and this pertains to not only just trucks, but basically every vehicle has an open differential. Each axle shaft is slightly different lengths. Now, why is that important? Because torque power likes to take the path of least resistance. So the axle shaft that is the shortest is going to get the majority of the power coming through it. Now, in any standard, pretty much American truck, that means that the rear right tire is going to receive the most power, the most drive power out of any wheel on the truck. So theoretically, this tire is going to get the most wear on the truck. So what do I mean when I say one axle shaft is slightly bigger or shorter than the other? Well, as you can see, the differential is not 100% centered on the truck. You can see the crown gears off to one side. Now, I know I said it was the rear right. Now that I'm looking at this, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's still this tire that gets the majority of the drive because it's a shorter drive shaft. But point is, you can see the crown gears off to one side, meaning that one drive shaft is going to be shorter than the other, meaning that the power is not going to be 100% evenly distributed across both rear tires. Unless you have a posi differential, that will definitely help with a much more true tire wear on both tires. But this is the reason why I say that one of the rear tires is going to receive more wear than the other. Side note, fellas, you don't know if you have an open differential or not. Spin your tires when they're both off the ground. If they spin the opposite direction, you have an open differential. If they want to spin the same way, you either got a posi or a locker. Simple as that. Now, this also applies to any front wheel drive vehicle or car, whereas in this or most trucks, the engine is seated front to back, where in those types of applications, the engine is actually seated sideways, usually on the left side, and the transmission is over here on the right. So now what that's going to give you is even more of a bias, because the drive shaft from here to here is going to be a lot shorter than the drive shaft from here to here. And in most of those vehicles, they will be all just open differentials. So now you understand that the power is not 100% distributed evenly to each tire on each axle, which you probably already knew, but hopefully that helps understand the reasoning behind it. So what we want to make sure is that when we rotate the tires, we allow for crisscross patterns every other time. So the last time I rotated my tires, my front left went to my rear right, and my front right went to my rear left. This time we are simply just going to move the tires from front to back. So this tire is going to go over here, and this tire is going to go over here, allowing that each tire has a chance at each different position on the vehicle. And then the next time I rotate my tires, we will continue with the crisscross pattern. Therefore, we don't have two tires on one side, because like I just mentioned, if the rear right is a tire that's going to get the most wear on the truck, if we are just going front to back every time we rotate tires, this side of tire, or this side of the truck, will eventually have more wear on both its tires compared to the far side. If we end up with our rear right tire with significantly less tread than the rear left, what's going to happen is the differential is going to end up taking up that slack. The spider gears and differential are end up going to take up that slack, and they're always going to be rotating. And that's just going to add wear to the differential. You know, it's not going to make or break. It's not going to explode the differential, but it's just going to add wear. It's going to lessen the longevity of the rear end, and we don't want that. So, long story short, make sure you rotate your tires in an appropriate manner. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the wheels are all on, but here comes the most important part of rotating your tires, torquing your tires. Make sure that your tires are torqued to the vehicle spec. I have seen wheels come off, I've seen wheels get loose, and it is not a good situation. So make sure you torque your wheels. If you don't, drive to your closest mechanic shop, because I'm pretty sure most mechanic shops will just torque your wheels for free and send you on your way. So make sure you have that done when rotating your tires. And if you're not comfortable rotating your own tires, jacking your own truck vehicle up by yourself, most shops will rotate your tires very cheaply. Reason being because they get a chance to take off your tires and look at your brakes, look at your ball joints, look at your tie rods, and prod around, and they can jab you for money at other places when they are rotating your tires. So go to a shop and get it done if you're not comfortable. Most shops do not charge an arm and a leg. It's pretty reasonable. But be ready for them to come at you with other repairs, because, like I said, that's where they make their money, not when they rotate their tires. Anyways, let's get to torquing. All right, guys, our tires are rotated. They are torqued to spec, 140 foot-pounds for the Dodge Ram 1500. I guess it's only the Ram 1500, pardonnez-moi. But yeah, I hope you guys learned maybe a thing or two that rotating tires isn't just about preserving the life of the rubber. There's a little bit more that goes into the science of rotating tires than you may have thought about. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up, maybe even think about subscribing. My name's Alex, and I will see you on the next video.